Hi. Oh. There we go. Can you guys see my mat okay? Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? I can't hear any of you guys.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Hang on, I just need to let some people in the waiting room. Good morning, Zoe, Marie, Katerina, Judith, Eero. Wonderful, welcome. Okay. You guys all good?
Yes. Yay.
I can't hear you, Eero. You're on mute, my darling.
Did you put a playlist?
I put it in Instagram in the last 5 minutes, so I appreciate it's only recent, but yeah, but you guys can roll to whatever you like.
You put it in your Insta or
yes, I put it in my Insta.
Okay, one sec.
Let's have a look. Who else can we see? Marie, beautiful, getting ready.
Okay, brilliant.
Okay, wonderful. Juliet, welcome. If any of you guys are saying hi, Juliet, you're on. We've got Philip.
Let me see where is Linda.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just checking if Linda is coming.
Got you. Glorious. So let me check time. Oh, 11 o'clock. Okay, great. 11. So we'll give it a couple of minutes.
How are you all, guys?
Hi, I'm just gonna have some tea. Hi, Eero.
Hi, Judy. How are you? Oh my gosh, I didn't hear your voice for so long.
I know. It's actually really nice to see you.
It's nice actually taking the yoga class here instead of
the Instagram, yeah.
Yes.
I have to start doing it on my laptop because I think my phone is a bit small. Are you doing it on your phone or on your laptop?
No, laptop.
Yeah, I am doing it on my phone. I think I'm gonna have to change it to my laptop.
Can you guys see okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Yoga with Mum.
Yes, perfect. Beautiful.
Okay, glorious. Okay, fab.
Oh my god, Eero, your hair is so long.
Mine?
Yeah.
I know, and crazy, all curly and
it's nice. I like it.
Beautiful.
My hair is so long, it's crazy.
I know, right? We're all gonna come out with crazy hair.
Oh my god, we can all look like such weirdos after this.
Perfect time to just let everything roll and then start to style it out. So, we have a couple more still joining. Welcome. Welcome. So I'll give it a couple more minutes in case anybody else wants to join, and then we'll get going because everybody seems to be in a waiting room, so I have to let them in. It's wonderful to see your beautiful faces.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you feeling, Eero? You better? Oh, she's muted, I think.
A bit better, yes.
Good.
A
Okay.
bit better. Not 100%, but a bit better.
Okay.
Oh, you're not feeling well, Eero?
Oh, no. No, I had my
No.
period and it was like a
Ah,
bit.
okay. Okay. Well, maybe some yoga is probably gonna help.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Take it easy. Linda, how are you?
She's just going in the other room.
Oh.
I'm good. I just went to put my clothes on.
Good
She
idea.
went to wear some pants on.
Yeah, that's a problem with video, right? You have to start actually putting some more clothes on.
Okay. Are you guys nearly good to go?
Yes.
Fabulous.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put mine on mute now, I think.
Yeah, no problem. Especially if you guys were going to play music in the background, then otherwise there'll be cacophony of different background noises from everyone coming together. All right. So welcome all. So happy to see you guys. I love teaching yoga on Zoom. I think it's amazing. Now, to start with this morning, you can take a seat or you can lie down. It's entirely up to you. So if you want to start sitting, by all means, or if you want to get into Supta Baddha Konasana or constructive resting pose, it's entirely up to you. Constructive resting pose, soles of feet on the mat. Take the mat width distance apart so you can knock the knees in. They take each other's weight. And back flat on the mat, one hand on the heart, one hand on the stomach, or both arms out to the side, palms facing up. Supta Baddha Konasana, exactly the same, do as you wish with the hands. Or you can take a seat as you wish. So for anybody that's not done this class before, I'm Nick Dark, and I'm going to teach Vinyasa flow. So that means we're going to keep moving. We're not going to stay in any poses for too long. But equally, we're not going to race through stuff too quickly because that's when we start to hurt ourselves. We need mindful movement and we want to build strength and range. And the focus of Vinyasa, well, there's many, but two things to really zone in on is one, making your practice personal to you. It's all about the individual. So you take the adjustments that work for your body, no forcing or pushing into any particular poses because you feel like you have to. Very much listen and tune into yourself and give yourself what you need. And secondly, that we connect the breath to the practice. So every movement is supported by breath work. And that means that we might inhale into one position and exhale out into the other. And we'll try and maintain a certain type of breathing all the way through practice to keep our system in a state of equilibrium, calm, rest, and provide the ability to support and feed our system and sustain our practice. So, first of all, we'll start with that breath work, then we'll do some moves and we'll slowly build up pace. We'll get moving. We'll bring the class to a peak and then we'll bring it back down again to rest. So, whenever you're ready, we're just going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Nice deep breaths. And I want you guys to keep rolling with that as many times as you like until you feel like you're clearing out mental chatter, you're clearing out a pathway in your body, in your head, in your heart. And you're just letting go of anything that needs to be let go of in order to give yourself an hour to tune into yourself. And then when you're ready, just come to close the mouth. And you can close the eyes if you like. And just breathe in and out through the nose. And really just tune into that breath. Pay as much attention as you can to your breath, moving in and out of the body. Notice it drawing in through the nostrils, down into the depths of the torso. As you breathe in, think of that as a downward movement into the root of the body. And as you breathe out, that movement goes the opposite way, exiting, coming back up the body and exiting out through the nose. Sometimes we think of inhaling as upward and exhaling as downward, but really inhaling is filling the body so that we open all the channels and root ourselves down to the ground. And exhaling is emptying, expelling everything up and out. And then just start to extend the breath and really focus on drawing that breath down into the base of the torso. So extending the breath by making the breath as long and as slow as you can. So ideally the exhale is going to be longer than the inhale. So we might breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6, or full yogic is in for 7 and out for 11. Doesn't matter, whatever breath count works for you. And using that diaphragm at the base of the rib cage to really pull the breath into the body. Fill all the corners of the base of the torso with breath. And then relax and release and let it go. So nice and relaxed across the chest and the shoulders, no chest breathing. Nice deep diaphragmatic breaths. Releasing all the muscles in the lower abdomen. And just bringing that breath rate down deep. Good. And then as you breathe, start to think about setting yourself an intention for practice. So as always, you can dedicate your practice to someone or something that you want to channel your energy to, or send love or positivity to. Or it's very often a resolve that we want to embody within ourselves. What is that for you today? And maybe it's as simple as being able to let go of some things, opening to new possibility, listening and trusting yourself, juicing yourself up and pouring all your love into you so that you're a full cup in order to pour from, to create life and to pour for others. Sense of commitment to yourself, discipline and self-love to go about and do all the things that you want. Gratitude for everything you have. You have all you need right now, right here, and all you need to do is bring your love and bring your energy and your alchemy to it, to make the most of it and turn it into whatever you want. So whatever that intention is, place that either in the heart or the mind's eye, your third eye chakra halfway up the forehead. And if there feels like any resistance to that intention, if you don't feel sure of yourself, if there's any fear or there's any doubt about letting yourself really sink into what you need, just take a deeper inhale to open up to those cracks and crevices of tightness or resistance and doubt. Inhale and basically knock down all those barriers as you inhale. Open up the channels in the body. Fill the body to the ends with breath. And then just let go and release. Good. All right, now whenever you're ready, if you're lying down, just bring your knees up to your chest for a hug and a squeeze. And if you're taking a seat, we can, let's see what you're all doing. No, you're all lying down as far as I can see, so lovely. So knees to your chest, a little rock and roll. Side to side or up and down the mat, it's entirely up to you, but just breathing and open out the back with the breath, pushing it down into the mat. And then if you're rocking from side to side, change your direction by rolling up and down the length of the mat with your hands behind your knees. And then just gently rock yourself forward gradually to come to sit on the mat. And then I want you to come up onto your shins, put your shins out behind you, and then just spin them to the left and sit back down into your hips. And then we're just going to do a nice little gentle open of the lower back. So inhale to lengthen, turning to the right shin, and then exhale, fold down over that front of that right shin. And breathe. And just feel into that thigh and that glute that's in contact with the mat. Feel your right foot against your left thigh. Feel that lower back just gently opening. You can support yourself on your forearms, or you can completely lie down flat. It's entirely up to you. Just inhale to lengthen the spine over the thigh. And then when you're ready, gently pushing yourself up away. Coming onto your knees, spinning the shins behind you to the other side this time. And sitting back down into your hips, turning to the left thigh. Inhaling, lengthening, and exhaling, folding down over that left thigh. Beautiful. And again, breathe. And you can support yourself on your forearms, or you can just fold down over it. It's entirely up to you. But again, feeling that left thigh and that left glute and that left hip opening. Feel the pressure down into the mat. Feel that left foot on that right thigh. The body connecting and moving and opening and just working together. Inhale, lengthen the spine over the thigh. And exhale, release. And then when you're ready, just push yourself up away from the mat again. Good. All right, now we're going to come into tabletop. So just spin your shins underneath you. Shoulders over hands, hips over knees. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale back to child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead to mat. And just take a few deep breaths in your child's pose. Hips to heels, forehead to mat. Take your knees as wide as you need to here so that you've got decent space for the torso. Or if you want to bring your knees together to start off with, it's entirely up to you. Just let the torso release and just hunt down the tension in the body. So if there's any tightness in the glutes or the hips, releasing that, letting it go. Soles of the feet, the ankles, the knees, the lower abdomen, lower back, down through the spine. Any tension in the neck or the shoulders, then if you're reaching with those hands, just ease out a little bit to create space in the neck. Neck relaxed, forehead to mat, and hands firmly connected to the mat. One nice long deep breath in and out through the nose. Good. Now just gently walk your hands over to the left-hand side of the mat. So you're going to get a nice stretch through the right-hand side of the body. From right hip through to right hand. And then gently walk the hands over to the right-hand side of the mat. And a nice stretch through the left-hand side, left hip to left hand. Breathing in and out through the nose. Good. All right, come back to center. Inhale back to tabletop. And then we're going to thread and ground, okay? So when you're ready, right arm first. You're going to inhale, open your right arm to the sky. And then exhale, thread it underneath the left shoulder. Bring your right shoulder to the mat. Head to mat, shoulder to mat. Good. Inhale, open the arm up to the sky. Articulating through the hips. Exhale, thread and ground. Head and shoulder to mat. Inhale, open. And then last exhale, thread and ground. And stay here for a breath and play around with it if you want. So if you want to take your left leg away from the mat, go for it. If you want to take your left hand away from the mat, go for it. Really feel that right arm pushing down into the mat. The balance, the gentle balance between the arm, the knee, the foot, and the head. Nope, not too much pressure through the neck and the head. Use the arm. And release back down to the mat when you're ready. Use your inhale to open one last time. And then exhale back to tabletop. Reset the center. We'll do it on the left-hand side. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right shoulder, left shoulder to the mat, head to mat. Inhaling, open to the sky. And exhale, threading ground. Beautiful. Inhaling, open. And exhale, threading ground. Last time. So stay here and play around. If you want to take the leg away from the mat, then play around with that. If you want to take the right hand away from the mat, play around with that. And again, pushing down into the ground with that left arm, that left knee and foot, and gentle connection with the head. Good. When you're ready, gently bring yourself back down to the mat. Take one inhale to raise that arm open for the last time. And then exhale back to tabletop. Good. All right, tuck your toes, lift your knees to downward facing dog. On an exhale, push up and back with the hips. And breathe. And again, make this your own, okay? So moving to open up your downward facing dog. You can walk from left foot to right foot. You can stretch from left hip to right shoulder. You can circle your hips. You can wiggle the body and shake. Make sure that your hands are at least shoulder width distance apart so that you're not creating tension in your neck and your shoulders. And if you want to take your feet a little further apart for your hips, you can. If you've got tight hamstrings or lower back issues or sacroiliac issues, then bend your knees and your heels can come off the mat. You don't need to have straight legs and heels to the mat. If that works for you, great. If it doesn't, great. Listen to your body, give it what you need. And pushing your hips up to the sky. Push through the fingers as much as the palms. Nod your head, yes. Release. Good. When you're ready, you're going to inhale forward to plank. Ready to lengthen your stance. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. And then inhale, little baby cobra, shoulders gently lift away. And exhale, straight to downward facing dog. Good. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. At the bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or float both feet up to your hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. Flat back, gaze to the floor. Sucking your stomach to your spine to support your lower back. And then exhale, fold forward, release. Good. Take a few breaths in your forward fold. And if you want to take your feet a little bit further apart here, then go for it. But remember, just releasing all the tension in the lower back. So really letting the body hang loose. Need to bend your knees, let that happen sometimes. Let that lower back hang loose. Let the weight of the head pull the torso down towards the mat. You can take a sway. You can take a rock as you wish to just gently open up the legs. If you're taking any bend through the back, then bend the knees more so that you can release the torso. And with bent knees, engage the thighs and the glutes. Use your inhale to roll one vertebrae at a time up to stand. Suck your stomach to your spine as you come up. You don't need to engage your abs, but just lift the stomach into the spine. Rolling all the way up. Good. Roll your shoulders up and back. Glorious. Hands in prayer, heart center. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale your intention out through your mouth. Good. All right, inhale, hands in prayer to the sky. Gaze to follow. Baby back bend if it's there. Just stretch to the front. Exhale, fold forward, hinging through the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands to the mat. Step or float both feet back, and you can do knees, chest, chin, or high through low plank, or you can drop your knees and lower. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, thighs engaged off the ground. shoulders down, away from your ears, look forward. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Pushing with the hands, lifting with the hips. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. Bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float, both feet up. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze to the floor. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands in prayer to the sky, all the way up. Gaze to follow. Stretch. Exhale, fold forward, hinging through the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or float, both feet back, and again, lower, high through low plank, or drop your knees, it's up to you, shoulders back, elbows tucked. Inhale, heart opens, look after your neck, gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. Inhale, right foot steps between your hands, come up, warrior one. Inhale, right the way to the top. Good. Stay here. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze to your right middle finger. Inhale, flip the right palm. Reverse your warrior for one breath. Keep that right knee forward. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame the right foot steps back and go through your flow. So lowering either knees, chest, chin, or high through low. Inhale, heart opens. Shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, left foot steps between your hands. Come up, warrior one, back heel earths, right to the top, left knee over left ankle. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze to the left. Inhale, flip the left palm and reverse your warrior. For one breath, left knee forward, long through the torso. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame the left foot steps back, go through your flow, lowering, drop your knees if you wish, shoulders back, elbows tucked. Inhale, upward facing dog, gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. One more inhale. At the bottom of your exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float, both feet up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair, sit and sweep. Squeeze the thighs. Sink into those hips. Use your core. No arching that lower back, straight through the spine. And sit a little deeper. Fire up the thighs. Good. And then exhale, fold forward and release. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands to the mat, step or float, both feet back. And go through your flow, lowering, high through low. Shoulders back, elbows tucked. Inhale, thighs engaged, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Good. All right, you're going to inhale your right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Core and hip flexors, keep it strong. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, keep it high. Shoulders over the wrists as you come forward. Inhaling up and back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, crunch and lift. Inhaling up and back. Exhale, step through and come up to warrior one. On your inhale, come tall. Good. All right, nice. Right knee over right ankle, nice and strong here. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Arms to the side. Gaze to your right middle finger. Inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Right hand to the inside of that right foot and breathe. Take a nice deep breath here, in and out through the nose. Good. Inhale, back to the top. Exhale, turn your toes to the side of the mat. Bring your hands to the hips. I'm going to go for wide leg forward fold. So inhale to lengthen. And exhale, fold forward. Right, I'm going to spin around. So good look at the camera. All right, breathe. And then you can take your hands down to the mat in line with your toes, fingertips in line with your toes, or you can grab your ankles. It's entirely up to you. But just gently working into those thighs and those knees. Sinking into the hips. You can bounce from side to side. You can sway. You just open out the insides of the knees. Don't need to lock the joints here. You can have a little micro bend so that we're not hyperextending or forcing our cartilage, ligaments. And if you want to bring yourself right down to the mat, you can. Good. All right, when you're ready, inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, left hand, right ankle. Inhale, open right arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right hand, left ankle. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, release. Take a breath to bounce and sway, and then use your inhale to roll all the way up to stand again, tucking the pelvis underneath you as you roll up. Good. All right, now turning your toes to a 45-degree angle, or you might actually just want to bring your heels in. Shorten your stance a little bit. We're going to do goddess pose, goddess squat. So when you're ready, inhaling, sitting into our thighs and our glutes. Good. Right, now breathe. So keep the torso up. It's very easy to come forward here. Keep up, sink into your hips. And you can take a mudra with your hands to your knees, or you can take prayer heart center, or you can take goddess mudra, or you can go hands to the sky as you wish, but just breathe. And if you want to come up onto your tiptoes here, you can also do that. But just really work on sinking into those hips. Opening up the insides of those thighs, feeling that root energy engage. In and out through the nose. And when you're ready, gently pushing yourself up away from the mat. Good. Nice fiery wake up to those legs. Exhale back to warrior two. So drop that right knee down. Arms to the side. Breathing. Good. All right. Inhale, flip the right palm and reverse your warrior. And breathe here for 3. So keeping that knee over that ankle still, nice and long through the torso. We're breathing. Working through that knee all the way up through that right hand side of the body. Good. Nice and long. And when you're ready, we're just going to exhale back to warrior two. And then we're going to come to half moon pose. So if you have a block, grab one. If you do not, then maybe a book or a bottle of water or a can of beans, or you can just go to the mat if you wish. But just placing that to the outside of that right foot. And wherever works for you, for your length leg, your length torso, your length arm. And then just coming into the balance on the right foot, on the right arm, on that block. Lifting the left leg away from the mat. Taking the left arm up to the sky. And breathing. And if you want to take a variation here, you can bend that left knee and grab it with the left, grab the left foot with the left hand. Breathe. Or you can just stay straight, working the core of the body, in the glutes, in the hips. Nice strong breath in and out through the nose. Good. When you're ready, coming back to stand, to warrior. And then we're going to come forward to tree pose. So you can step forward onto that right leg. And when you're ready, just bringing that left foot to the inside of the right thigh or calf, but just not the knee, because we don't want to damage our joints. We don't push into our joints. And then when you're ready, just getting really solid through that right leg, working the right foot, the right calf and ankle muscles. pushing foot into thigh, thigh into foot, creating pincer movement here to create a nice solid strong root. Hands in prayer, heart center, or goddess, or to the sky. It's entirely up to you. But breathe, nice and stable and strong in the root, grounded in you, and that creative power to manifest and go about life just the way you want, and open at heart, open at consciousness to receive whatever comes your way and to be open to possibility. Good. When you're ready, you can just come back to the center. You can let go of that foot. You can let go of that right foot. And then we can come to the top of the mat and just inhale to stretch it out through the body. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your float back and go through your flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. So again, you can modify that as you wish. Shoulders back, elbows tucked. Inhale, heart opens. Exhale, downward facing dog. Most of you have already beaten me. Beautiful. All right, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Reset. Then you're going to inhale your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Same again on the left side. Crunching, shoulders over wrists. Inhaling up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Core and hip flexors. Inhaling up and back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Lift. Inhaling up and back. And then exhaling, stepping through, coming up to warrior one. Nice and long, nice and tall. Beautiful. Left knee over left ankle. Stable through our base. Breathe. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze to your left middle finger. Inhale, straighten the left knee. And exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand to the inside of that left foot. And breathe. Nice, long, deep breath here. Again, using the core, feeling the left leg. And then back to center, knee inhale. Exhale, turn your toes to the side of the mat, bring your hands to hips. Inhale, lengthen, and again, wide leg forward fold on the other side this time. So again, you can play around with this, take your hands down to the mat or to your ankles. You might want to take your feet wider apart this time. You might want to sway and try and get into the legs a little deeper. It's up to you. And then as always, because it's my little signature, we're going to shift from left foot to right foot to left foot, really opening up the legs, shifting all of the weight to one side, getting onto the ball of the foot, bending that right knee, straight leg, heel of the foot, and then shifting over to the other side, ball of foot, bent knee, straight leg, heel. And you know the drill, rolling from one side to the other, keeping your hips as low to the mat as you can, firing up all these connected muscles, really working that chain from toe all the way up into your core. And moving maybe as slowly as you can from one side to the other. Really building strength in range. And also just working through our feet as well. And taking the hands away from the mat to really work on that balance and creating stability down through the legs and the feet, right? It's what carries us through life. This is where we feel able to support ourselves in our root chakra, all down through the legs. And build strength and range there. Fire them up, really get a strong feeling through the feet to be able to move with deftness, nimble and strength. That you're able to move that way through life. And then do that as much as you like. And then whenever you're ready, you can bring yourself back down to wide leg forward fold. Releasing, shaking out the legs. And then again, using your inhale, tuck your pelvis underneath you to roll all the way up to stand. Should we do one more goddess squat? Why not? Bring the heels in towards you, toes out, 45. And then inhaling down into the thighs. All about root chakra today. Sinking in to your creativity, your feminine power. Sitting into the hips. Your root, your ability to manifest, support yourself. In and out through the nose. And then when you're ready, gently bringing yourself back up to stand. Good, beautiful. Exhale, warrior two, dropping that left knee down, arms to the side. Gaze the left middle finger, knee over ankle. Inhale, flip the left palm and reverse. Breathing here for 3. Long through the left, stretching from the knee through the left-hand side of the body, long through the torso so that we breathe. If that hand's on the back leg, no weight, otherwise reach behind you to that front thigh. Just let it hang loose as you wish. One more nice long deep breath in and out through the nose. And then we're going to exhale, come into half moon. So again, grabbing your block, placing it on the outside of that left foot, and coming into the balance. So again, working through the left foot muscles, the left ankle, firing up these feet, and that right leg parallel with the ground, right arm to the sky. And again, if you want to take the variation by bending that right knee, reaching behind you with the right hand to catch the right foot, you can also play around with that, opening up that right thigh a little bit more, and the right shoulder, or you can just breathe as you are, working on the balance, bringing everything into alignment, waking up those foot muscles. You know, there's over 100 muscles, ligaments, and tendons in your foot, all desensitized through wearing shoes. All right, then when you're ready, you can step back to warrior two, and then we can come forward to tree pose whenever you're ready, stepping onto that left leg at the front. So again, nice solid through the left leg, bringing your right foot either to the inside to the right thigh or the inside of the right calf, left calf, sorry, not to the knee, because we don't want to push into our knee joint. We push into strong muscle and bone. And again, right foot pushes into left thigh pushes into right foot. Pincer movement to create rock solid base. Left toes and foot working. Hands in prayer, heart center, or up to the sky. As you wish. Breathing in and out through the nose. How's that stomach breath right now? How is that diaphragm? Really feeling the breath move right down through the body. Clear channel from crown of the head, right the way down to that foot. Beautiful. How's your intention? Breathing with it. Good. All right, and when you're ready, you can gently release out of the pose, step to the top of the mat. Inhale to stretch and lengthen. And exhale, fold forward, hinging through the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And then exhale, plant your hands. We'll meet in downward facing dog. If you want to go straight to downward facing dog, be my guest, but otherwise step or hop back, lowering, high through low. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down facing dog. Good. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Beautiful, you guys. Reset. Don't forget you can have a wiggle and a sway in your downward facing dog. Loosen out. Maybe roll, undulate through the body in your downward facing dog as you wish. Good. All right. Let's think. When you are ready, We're just going to inhale forward to plank. Nice and strong in plank. Exhale, take your right hand to the center of the mat, drop it in and down towards you a little bit, and then side plank. So spin onto the blades of the feet, and open the left arm to the sky. Right shoulder over right wrist, tiny bend in the elbow. If you want to drop your knee to the mat, you can. If you want to shoot that right foot out in front of you, you can. Or if you want to play around with any other variation with the left leg, you can, but just breathe. And when you're ready, just bring it back down to the mat. Good. All right, now we're going to lower, super slow down to the mat to come to lie flat on the mat. Good. All right, now we're going to do locust. So when you're ready, you're just going to inhale, pull the body up away from the mat, lifting the hands away from the shoulders, or you can take them behind your back and then place your fingers as you wish. But just engaging all of that back body, neck, shoulders, back, glutes, thighs, calves, lifting everything. Breathing, feeding that diaphragm. We're using that diaphragm to feed the body with breath. One more. Fire everything up. And then exhale, release back down to the mat. Good. Wiggle your hips from side to side to loosen out that lower back. Beautiful, you guys. Good. And when you're ready, hands under your shoulders, take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, just push back to child's pose. Good. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. See what feels open. See what still needs some love. Beautiful. Releasing through the neck and the shoulders. Good. All right, when you're ready, you're going to inhale forward to tabletop. And we're going to come into crescent lunge. So you can tuck the back toe and lift the knee, or you can just step forward. It's entirely up to you. But just stepping the right foot between the hands. Good. And then just going to inhale, lift the torso away from the mat. So opening through the heart, sinking into the hips. You can push the back foot down into the mat behind you. If you want movement, you can exhale, fold forward here. And you can inhale, open. Or you can just stay static. It's entirely up to you. It's your practice. Whatever you feel like you need today. One more nice deep breath. And exhale your hands back down to the mat. Good. All right. You're just going to gently shift your hips back over the mat so that we're going to do a half leg split through that front leg. Working the back of the front leg, sitting into those hips. Square the hips a little bit and just breathe. Let the squaring of the hips and sinking of the hips do as much of the work as possible. You don't necessarily have to reach for your front thigh with your head, just let the hips do the work. Good. Bring that right hip back so it's in line with the left. Beautiful. All right, whenever you're ready, you can just rock forward again, hands either side of the front foot, tuck the toes of the back leg, and just swing back, swing it up and back. You can shake it out if you wish to downward facing dog. And then you're going to inhale forward to plank. We'll do it on the left side. So this time, exhale your left hand to the center of the mat, and then inhale side plank, so spinning onto the blades of the feet, right arm to the sky. And again, you can take whatever variation you wish. Make sure that left hand is underneath the left shoulder, a little bend in the elbow. You can drop the left knee to the mat if you wish, or you can shoot that left leg out in front of you. Or again, you can play around with the right leg, lifting that away from the mat as you wish. Whenever you're ready, you can then exhale your hands back down to the mat. We'll do a little chaturanga, lower. So you can lower super slowly, or you can do a half push-up if you wish, coming halfway And then pushing back up again. And just making your way back down to the mat whenever you're ready. And this time we're going to do a low bow, that's the badger. So reach behind you, bend your knees, grab your feet. And then when you're ready, inhale, kick and lift everything up away from the mat. Good. Inhaling. Every inhale, really using the diaphragm. Lifting with the knees away from the mat to give you additional lift. Good. Looking forward. And then when you're ready, just gently bringing yourself back down to the mat. Wiggling the hips from side to side, hands underneath your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, child's pose one more time. Hips to heels, forehead to mat. Beautiful. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Seeing what comes up for us at this stage of our practice. What else we need to breathe into, open up the channels, let go of any resistance. And then when you're ready, forward to tabletop on an inhale, and then crescent lunge we're coming forward to. So low level lunge to start off with, so you can tuck the back feet and lift the legs if you want to step, or you can just step that left foot forward, it's entirely up to you. And then unfurl the toes, the back leg, inhale, crescent lunge. Opening the heart, working into the hips. Nice, strong, deep breaths. Good, and again, as before, you can exhale, fold forward, and inhale, open if you want movement, but it's entirely up to you. One more nice deep breath here. And then exhale, hands back down to mat. And then inhale, shift the hips back for half leg split on the left side. So again, really making sure that left hip is square with the right hip. If we open it out, then that's when we want to sometimes fold down. So if we just make sure that it's a nice square, straight line across the hips, sinking into those hips, we'll then feel that stretch a lot easier through the front leg. And just breathing. Just into that. You can take it as deep as you like, it's up to you, but again, no forcing or pushing. You might find that one leg was more open than the other. And when you're ready, gently forward again. Hands either side of the left foot, tuck the toe of the back foot, lift the back knee. And then swing that left leg up and back, shake it out again, back to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and just hop through to sit on the mat. Good, we're going to bring our legs out in front of us. And we're going to start with a little cobbler's pose, or if you want to take a diamond pose with your feet, it's up to you. Whichever you prefer with the diamond, you can afford to just release and fold forward a bit more. If you're going to take cobbler's pose and bring the feet in closer, then you're just going to let, again, the hips do the work with more of a straight spine. If you're in cobbler's pose, you can bring your hands to your feet, grab the insides of the soles with your thumbs, or grab the toes. It's entirely up to you, whatever feels like a nice connection for you. And then just gently easing forward into the hips. Inhale to lengthen, trying to keep a nice straight spine. Gentle breath in and out through the nose. Good. All right, sitting up, releasing the feet out in front of you. I'm going to go straight in front of you. Just this time, I'm going to take the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Come into half Lord of the Fishes pose. Bring the left heel to the right sitting bone. And then just make sure that you are settled on both sitting bones. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, elbow to the outside of that right knee, and bring your right hand to the base of your sacrum for just a gentle twist here. And again, we don't need to wrench it around. We just need to find where there's a little sweet spot for us where we feel a gentle twist, gentle stretch. Breathe into it to open. And exhale, release to find more space. When you're ready, just exhale, release, and fold round to the other side. Just counter pose. And then we're going to shoot our legs out in front of us and swap over. So this time, left foot to the outside of the right knee, right heel to the left hip, sitting on sitting bones. Nice and long through the spine. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. And this time, left palm to the base of the spine. Inhaling, lengthening. Again, just finding where it's a nice, gentle stretch. Breathing into it and exhaling. Finding comfort, finding ease, finding space. The body just opening with the breath. And again, when you're ready, exhaling, release, folding around to the other side for a little counter pose. Bringing your legs out in front of you. And give them a little wiggle and a jiggle if you wish. And then we can make our way back down to the mat. So if you wanna do like a little, should we do a little boat pose? Maybe we can do like a salmon lower. So if you want to sit on your sitting bones, sit your hands under your knees, bring your shins out in front of you, bring your arms up and breathe. Nice straight through the spine, straight through the neck. If you want to lift your legs a little higher, you can. But just breathe here for a few beats. Working the back, the core, and the tops of the thighs. And then when you're ready, you can extend the legs and lower the back down to the mat. Nice and slowly. Beautiful. All right, bridge. So heels up to your glutes. Take an assisted bridge if you're on your moon cycle. Arms down by your side, touching your heels with your fingertips. Nice and strong and relaxed through the shoulders and the neck. When you're ready, inhale the hips away from the sky. And keep the neck neutral because we're putting weight and pressure into it. If you want to take a block and place it under your hips, under your sacrum, you can. And you can either have just a little gentle light opening, or you can be active, push through the heels, work through the glutes. But nice deep breaths in and out to the stomach, losing that diaphragm. And then when you're ready, you can gently just lower down away from the mat. You can knock your knees from side to side, or you can give yourself a little hug. If you want to set yourself up for another round, then go for it. If you want to come into a wheel, then you can do that. Or if you don't want to do another bridge, if you're on your moon cycle, you might want to take a happy baby or something. As you wish. When you're ready though, if you want to lift your hips again, lifting with the glutes, pushing through the heels, feeling it through the fronts of the thighs. Maybe even feeling it in the lower back. Nice deep breaths into the diaphragm. Good, one more breath. And then lowering your way back down to the mat. Good. All right, knees to your chest. A little hug, a little rock and a roll. Feel those hips and those glutes down into the mat. Tucking your chin to your chest a little bit more so you're nice and long through the spine. Time check. Okay, fine. All right, so let's do some inversions and then we'll come into Shavasana. So obviously bridge is an inversion, but if you want to play around with handstands, if you're practicing that, then go for it. If you want to play around with Pincha Mayurasana, and you want to do that, then go for it. But just be careful to support yourself, or if you're doing Pincha Mayurasana for the like early stage practice, then make sure you've got a wall not too far away from you from Pincha, because it's a real big back bend if you go over and you're not expecting it. But otherwise, we can come into shoulder stand. If you've got headstand, beautiful. Iro, you're away on your headstand. Linda, you're already up in shoulder stand, but as you guys wish. So you can take your feet up over your head to plow pose, reaching for the mat. Doesn't matter if you don't touch the mat, but just reaching. And then from here, tucking the elbows in super tight to your sides, taking your hands to your spine, and then inhaling, lifting the legs away from the mat. With shoulder stand to breathe. And again, you can push through the balls of the feet, or you can do pointed toes, it's up to you, but I like to flare the toes. You get a different lift up through the legs. And then just letting all that oxygenated blood run down through the legs, everything flushing down into the upper body, into the torso, up into the brain. Breathing, keeping that neck and that head still. Good. Playing around with it as you wish. And staying up for as long as you like. But whenever you want to come back down, you can take your knees back down either side of your ears for ear pressure pose. Stay up as long as you like. And then when you're down, just use your arms to come down to the mat, to use them as support and breaks to unfurl yourself onto the mat. You can stay up for as long as you like, or when you're down again, you can grab your knees and take a hug, or if you want to take a happy baby, you can do that. We're in no rush, so if you're still in your inversion, then that's okay. Just breathing, releasing, letting go. If you want to, you can do, if you like, a supine twist before we come into Shavasana. Bringing your right knee to your chest, having your left leg down to the mat. And you can just gently take your right knee over to the left-hand side of your body. Keeping your right shoulder blade in contact with the mat, having a nice, just gentle twist through the spine. Let the breath do all the work. To inhale, open through the ribs and the spine. And then if you've done that one way, then just swap legs, bringing the left knee to the chest, the right foot down to the mat, left shoulder blade in contact with the mat, take the left knee over to the right hand side of the body. Breathing. Minimum effort, maximum gain. And then back to the center and getting ready for Shavasana. So doing whatever you want to do to come into Shavasana. Excuse me. We're coming into Shavasana. Yeah, put socks or a top on as you wish. I do not know what the temperature of your house is. Coming into Shavasana, legs apart, feet knocked out to the side, arms away from the body, palms facing up. Corpse pose. Flat out on the mat, flat out. And you're just going to sink into that feeling of surrender and letting go and release. And we're going to do a little bit of breath work just to release that in and out through the nose diaphragmatic breath that we've done all the way through practice. So a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And maybe one more in through the nose. And out through horse lips. Good, you guys. And then we're just going to do a little full body scan Really, let's work from the head down this time. So let's work from the crown of the head, releasing any tension through the forehead, through the eyebrows, through the eyes, letting the eye muscles go, through the cheeks. Let that jaw relax, slack jaw. Let your tongue lie broad across your mouth. And then relaxing across the chest and the shoulders. Maybe tucking the shoulder blades back down the back so that your shoulders are away from your ears. Releasing down through the stomach, the ribs down to the stomach, the abdomen. Likewise down through the spine and the lower back. Just releasing any tension, letting the breath roll right down deep into the body, really down to the root. I want you guys to have nice clear channels from crown of the head down right through to the feet today. And then releasing through the hips and the glutes. Releasing through the thighs, fronts and backs, the knees, tops of the knees, backs of the knees. Shin muscles, calves, ankles, tops of the feet, soles of the feet, toes. And everything through the arms and the hands and the fingers and the wrists. Release. Let your body take over autopilot. It knows how to breathe for you without you needing to worry. And then just let your body recalibrate with everything that you've done for it this morning. And not just your body, but your head, your heart, your soul, your body, everything together, your whole being and system has come together in yoga. That's what yoga means, to connect, to unite. We bring everything into alignment. And release. And then if you want to just be with your intention during Shavasana, then that's beautiful, you do that. And if you want to, maybe if you have a meditation practice and you want to go where you like to go and meditate, then great. If you want to be in a space of gratitude for giving yourself time this morning to open, to listen, then do that. Just letting whatever comes up, come up. And not fighting it, but just letting it be. If it's asking for your attention, then you can just be with it. And see what it's asking you to hold your attention to within yourself. So if something comes up, is it asking you to bring your attention to letting go? Or is it asking you to bring your attention to more love? Is it asking to bring your attention to what you resist? Why do you resist? What fear, what doubt is there in you? And whether you're bringing yourself to a space of gratitude or letting go or love or self-love or worth or power, it's always about the removal of resistance, which is fear and doubt, and replacing it with trust and love. So if there's any tussle between head and heart, what you feel like you ought to be doing, what society says you should do, versus kind of what you feel like you need or that you want to do, and see what it is that you have to do in order to trust more and to love more. What do you need to do? What would you need to do? Or how would you need things to be? What need would you need to meet within yourself in order to have less fear and less doubt? What do you need to move through any resistance? And if you're not feeling that, well, that's wonderful. Then just sink in to that feeling of love and trust, which is pure fuel for life. Trusting that you are worthy, that you have everything you need to create whatever you want. You're fully capable. There just might be some things that you need to release or let go of or trust. To feel completely supported by life, by the universe, by your capability within you. Feeling that nice clear channel within your being, strong and stable through your root to support you. Open and receptive through your heart and your crown, so that you can receive, you can hear, you can listen, you can tune in, you can speak your truth, you can have that flow of energy. You can be open to possibility, open to receiving and giving love. And channeling it down into the root to use it as stability, to use it for creativity, to use it as passion and flexibility to roll with whatever life brings your way. And then whenever you're ready, you can bring your toes and your fingers back to life. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. Again, just feeling all parts of the body starting to wake up. Feeling the wrists and the ankles. Move them mindfully. Bring your attention to that feeling in the ankle and the wrists. And then maybe just taking your arms up over your head for a full body stretch. Again, feel it through the full length of the body. Waking everything up. Take the joy and the pleasure from that stretch. And bring your knees up to your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, take a little squeeze. And then just rock over to whatever side you want to rock over onto. Take that arm up underneath your head and your neck to support your head and your neck when you're there. Come onto your side and just take a couple of deep breaths at your own pace here. No rush, just an opportunity to feel the depth of the breath. Even if it's a light, shallow breath, feel how nourishing that is still. And that feeling of slowness and of peace. And everything just being in tune. And then when you're ready, gently pushing yourself up away from the mat. Take a seat. However you wish. Well done for an amazing practice this morning, you guys. It's been magical to see your beautiful faces. All of you bring hands in prayer, heart center. And with a feeling of deep connection right the way through your entire being, your entire body, all of you. Namaste means I bow to the divine in you. Acknowledge that within yourself, acknowledge that within our community. Acknowledge that within everybody in your life that you honor and treasure your connection with. So thumbs to the space between your eyebrows. Namaste. If you want to unmute and have a chat, then that's lovely. If you want to go about your day, then you go about your day. But well done for a beautiful practice, you guys. I love seeing your faces.
That was great, Nicola.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Thanks so much, Nick.
You're so welcome. It's lovely to see you guys.
Thank you. It's so good.
You're welcome.
How are you doing?
Yes. I'm good. How are you? Nice to see you.
Really good to see you. It's been a while.
I know, that's what I said.
Well,
I hope I see you soon.
I know. Yeah, we all do. I think. Hopefully,
I know.
yeah, maybe next week. Who knows?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think he's keeping it.
I agree with Nicola.
I think so too. I think it's going to be till the end of May.
End of May.
Please.
If I don't think we're gonna be able like to go to work straight even beginning of June. Is gonna be quite gradually.
You know what? Our death toll now is as high as Italy and Spain, which is crazy. So
Yeah, Greece as well. Tomorrow they're sort of opening the hair salons, but you know they're doing it like very gradually. Especially from the hair salons, right?
yeah.
See you soon, Juliet. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you. No, I'm just saying goodbye to someone who is leaving. It's okay if you guys want to stay.
Bye, Juliet.
Bye.
Bye.
And what was I going to say? Yeah, my friends in Mallorca.
Yeah.
And they're letting them go out to like be outside and swim in the sea in the morning and in the evening.
Okay.
And yeah, they're starting to open bits back up again. But
Yeah, in Austria they're opening everything up on the 15th of May, like restaurants and everything. So they've already started,
amazing.
which is amazing. I know, it's so annoying because I was in Austria just before the lockdown and I thought about staying. And then I was like, no, I better go back. Who knows what's going to happen? You know, I could go out in 2 weeks. But
take care, Amber. Sorry, somebody else also saying thank you. Take care, Amber. I know, but like, yeah, I bet you're gutted you're not there. But also, Sweden haven't had a lockdown at all.
yeah, that's true. But then they
And
have
how they manage? How I didn't check their numbers. They weren't crazy. Their numbers like here, right?
Nope, they're doing fine.
The area is also like Belarus has never closed down.
Really? They were business as usual? They just carry on as usual?
They did isolation like early before the flood, and they said they want to run out, but everything matches and stuff. It's all normal. So, it's crazy.
I don't know, but from what I'm gathering, May is going to be the same for us.
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna be a bit more eased out, like
I think
people
they
going.
let us like see people and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not going back to normal, I don't think.
My birthday,
No.
I'm having a pizza party at my house if you want to come.
Yes, please, I would love that.
Oh, yeah, so around 7 o'clock.
Around 7.
The wine, beer, yeah, 7 o'clock.
Tonight?
No, Thursday,
Thursday.
7.
Amazing.
Oh my God, yeah, I would love to come.
Do you have my address?
No.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Yes, please. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Literally, I mean, I've never really seen a lot of people, to be fair.
Gary, are you listening? Why you're not unmuting your thing? You're just listening there. Gary has it like a mute. He doesn't show his face. He's hiding behind.
Who?
Gary.
Oh, is Gary there?
I can actually see who else is on.
I think lots of people have left now.
Yeah.
Judith, I'm just checking that I have your number. I know I do. Let me just see.
So yeah, I'm looking forward for Thursday.
Yes,
actually.
I'm really excited. I'm gonna go and make some breakfast now. I'm really hungry.
Okay, see you later, guys.
I see you on Thursday.
Days.
Thank you so much, Nick. It was amazing.
Your phone
Oh my
number.
God. So can you guys like, do you have my number or like ping me or I don't know, send me a message somehow?
Right?
But like,
I'll forward your number to Linda right now, okay?
yeah, forward it to everyone. Just because if you like, I want to build a class that really you love. So like, if there's poses that you want to work on or things that you want to put into class or like just give me feedback, then like please. I would be a shit coach if I didn't take feedback, right? So
You know what? I really enjoyed this class, and I like the fact that it's here because it's longer and you can do like the whole practice.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was too short on Instagram. It's a lot better here because I like it when you do like the shavasana and stuff at the end and a bit
Long
more.
term.
You know what would be quite good actually, Nick, to do some breathing. Some more breathing exercises at the end
Yeah.
as well.
Fine. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
that.
We can do more breathing for sure. All right. I'll bake that into next week.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Good luck, guys.
Your phone number.
What?
Your phone number, what is it?
I'm
Mine?
just sending.
You have it?
I sent you Nicola. I can send you Judith as well. One sec.
Phone for some reason, because I switched phones. I think I lost my account.
There
Oh
you
my God,
go.
yeah, please don't miss me out of the pizza party.
No,
Linda.
no. I'm just sending it to Linda now.
It's cute.
I will remind you anyway.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Thursday, 6:30, 7 o'clock around there. 6:30 is good.
Okay, I'm so excited.
Thank you,
Right.
Linda.
Bye,
See you
guys.
later. Bye.
Take care, beautiful ladies.
Love you guys.
Again, bye.
Bye.